Welcome to the next session, Preserve Exception. This is going to be the continuation of the previous session where we have seen exception type and exception handling. In the exception handling part, you have one more concept called preserve exceptions. When using exception stage, it is important to understand preserve checkbox and when to use exactly in the Object Studio or Process Studio. When the checkbox is checked, you can see the exception type and exception detail fields are disabled. Checking the checkbox indicates the current exception is to be released or thrown again and no new details are necessary. You can be able to see the highlighted in the screenshot 1 and 2 as number. For the first one, it has been preserved and the second one, it is just thrown as a customized exception. Exception 1, which is by checking preserve checkbox as I explained. The preserve checkbox is only applicable in the recovery mode, which is between recover and resume. As you see, there is a decision which is checking whether you need to read through or not. Coming up next, I'm going to show you in live with Blue Prism Object Studio how to see the preserve options or how to throw a customized business exceptions or system exception. I'm using the same business object which we have explained in the previous session for exception handling. In the same object, I've added account number check and the division which we have explained. So here we are going to see the preserve options without preserving what it happens and with preserving if we throw exception, how does it goes. So the first action is going to divide X and Y and that's going to store the result as we have already seen in the previous examples. And next one is to check the account number length. So this, if it doesn't fall under the 11 digit, it's going to be categorized as a business exception because that has been missed out from the input. It is assumed that it can be a business exception. And here in the recovery, we are going to check what exception type it is. If it is a system exception or a business exception, which is customized by the user, you can see here it has been customized and the exception type is business. And the details we have given, so it is not preserved. Here you can see it is preserved because the exception directly thrown from Blue Prism, we need the exact exception, we don't need any customization by user, so we need basically the internal error directly thrown from Blue Prism. Now running this example, we will come to know how and where exactly this exceptions has been used. So in the decision, what we have to do is like what I'm going to do now. I'm going to just check the exception type. Use exception type here and drop there. So, and you're checking whether it is internal or not, because internal is not the type which we have defined it or defined by the user. That's going to come directly from Blue Prism expression. So if it is an internal exception, I'm going to throw as it is what Blue Prism gives as an error, which I'm not going to give any customization. If it is not exception type of internal, then it is going to be a business exception which is coming from this area. If it's an internal, it is going to come it from this place. So let's see how does it throws. Just try to run this. So there is an issue in divide calculation stage and it is going to say fail to evaluate expression and divide by 0. You can see here as well in the last taskbar. And now here you are checking what is the exception type, or if it is internal, it's going to throw it as it is because we need the same exception what has been thrown by Blue Prism. It is saying internal fail to evaluate expression X divided by Y. So that is preserved. So it is going to throw exactly what Blue Prism is being considered as an exception. It is not going to give any expressions or any exceptions which is defined or given by the user. So to do that in exception properties, you have to use this checkbox. As soon as you click the checkbox, these two fields will get edited because it's going to take the exception directly given or thrown by Blue Prism. Now, in the same example, we are going to see the next part, which is checking the account number, because here we have defined the exception type and the exception details as well. So I'm going to run it, and it's going to throw exception, and the exception in the exception rethrow checkbox, we are going to check the exception details. Of course, it is not true because exception type here is, it is a business exception, which is already mentioned by the user. So it's going to say it as no, and it's going to continue. So this is of exception with the preserve, and this is of exception customized by the human. So in this way, you can easily segregate. If you want to customize any exception which is already predefined in your business flow, you can have option to do that. Or in some case, if you don't know exactly what it's going to be thrown, or it can happen something in the runtime, you can use the preserve option. But remember that preserve option should be used only in the recovery mode, which means like between recover and resume, so that it will be safe as recommended by Blue Prism. So that's on the preserve exception type. We'll see more in detail about exception bubbling in the upcoming session.